Hey guys, it's Jennifer Don Gaviola, and I am wrapping up a fun day. But I wanted to talk about something that Pam in our group was asking me what I meant by when I posted. I guess I've been sharing this message a lot lately, that your value is not at stake. So I commented back to her in her post in our group, but I wanted to just elaborate a little bit about what I mean by that. Your value is not at stake. I mean that when we decide to be visible, it's easy to think like, oh my God, like people are looking at me, this opportunity for people to judge me and criticize me. And I want to encourage you to know that you stepping forward and taking action has nothing to do with proving your worth. Your self-worth is already there. It's intact. The fact that you're given this life, okay, is value. That's proof enough actually that your life has value. So I think sometimes we get into the trap of, oh, I gotta like hustle to prove my self-worth. I've got to work really hard, and I mean, I did that most of my life, especially with my career, my previous career as a design director. I really like ran myself to the ground, like especially my health, because I was constantly trying to prove my self-worth, proving my value to my boss, to myself, I mean, it was everything. My value was everything on the outside. And so now I feel grateful. I'm in a different place where I'm seeing my actions as aligned with what I feel called to do, what I feel called to do that is greater than myself. And so that takes time, and I still have days where I still struggle with like, you know, what am I doing, or can I do this, or questioning my worth. So it's an ongoing process, but I want you to know that like you're human. I mean, no one's expecting you to be perfect. But I wanted to do this quick live stream to remind you that your self-worth is not meant to be diminished by anything outside of you, especially if you run across challenges, obstacles. Sometimes we think like, oh, why is this happening? And then we question our own self-worth. We question our own value. And normal, I mean, we're human, but I just feel really moved to remind you that, you know, when you make the decision to step forward and take action, knowing you're a part of something greater, your fears of being seen will lessen. I mean, I have days where I feel like I don't have the energy to put myself out there, but I know I can feel this pull. Something is pulling me forward to step forward, even though I'm naturally very private. And it's that greater force that is moving me forward, that I want to remind you that I'm no different than you. I'm just moving forward based on what feels right, what I feel called to do. So I just felt really moved to remind you that your self-worth, your value is never at stake. You taking action, consistent action, is an act of service. You being yourself is an act of service. So that's an ongoing process. I'm not saying it's easy, but no one's asking you to be perfect. In fact, the more vulnerable and honest you are and real you are, that's how you're going to actually connect more deeply with people. The imperfection of who you are. You're human, and that's what people resonate with. So again, I just want to remind you that your value is not at stake. Your self-worth, you don't have to hustle for your self-worth. And then when you operate from that place, you impact people in a different way, because they can feel you're coming from a place that is bigger. It's coming from a sense of freedom and knowing that your life, you know your life has value, and so you're operating from that place. So I just wanted to remind you that you are valued, you're appreciated, you're loved, and yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope this was helpful, and I will talk with you in our Quiet Voice Big Impact community group. Okay, bye.